Hey, you guys, I'm back with another video. This is Save Time with Tori, where I save you time from dealing with the tomfoolery. Today, we're going to talk about blowing smoke. Blowing smoke as in capping. Capping as in telling stories. Telling stories as in okay, let's just get straight to the motherfucking point. The point is today we're going to talk about standing on business. There we go, standing on business. When you don't stand on business, the business stands on you. Exactly how that sounds. And when you don't stand on business, there are a few things that other people start to do, and there is a specific way that they start to treat you. The first thing is that they're going to call you bluff. When I say call you bluff, I mean if you one of them to where you doing all this talking and you never follow through on what you say you're going to do, you start going back on things that you said, that type of stuff, that's what I'm talking about. They're going to call you bluff after the first and second time that you said you're going to do something and didn't do it. So um in relationships, you have to stand on business. If someone does something that you don't like, you address it first. You don't just start cutting up like that ain't what we're doing. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you address it and it gets ignored, then at that point you might want to, well, depending on how your life is set up and things like that, just take mental note of that. But if you're one of them one that just love to talk and hear yourself talk, and you know damn well you're not going to do half of the things that you say you're going to do, just stop. Because at this point, people probably don't take you seriously. So if you're going to stand on business, if someone, started treating you all crazy, if you don't stand up for yourself, and if you don't address the situation, and then you can't really get mad at, well, I mean, you can, because no one should be treating people like crap. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't say something, then I mean, I don't know. But just stand on business, just like I said, do what the fuck you say you're going to do. Things aren't going your way. If you start telling people that I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and then days and weeks go by and you're still doing the same thing, it just makes you look silly at the end of the day. So yeah, the meat and potatoes is they're gonna call you bluff. Let's just sum that up. They're gonna call you bluff and keep doing it anyway. Not only that, but they're gonna wonder what you stand for. Like, who are you? Like, do you have a backbone? Are you taking like advice from other people and not listening to your own self? Like, what? Like, are you a sheep? So you don't want people to start doubting how smart you are, or who you are as a person, because of silly things like that. So when people wonder what you stand for, at that point they automatically assume that you're vulnerable, that you're easy to take advantage of, that you're just a weak person in general. So, you don't want people to think that they can walk all over you, because that ain't what we doing either. So, don't have people out here like thinking you're this, little, I don't want to use the word, I'm not going to use the word, some like, just a person they can do whatever the fuck they want to do to, basically. So, and then, this one is kind of like self-explanatory. They're gonna keep doing it again. Like, you get away with it once, you get away with it twice. It's like, a kid go in the store and steal a piece of candy or something and put it in their pocket, and they make it out the door and make it home. They eat it, swallow it, shit it out, things like that. The next time they go to the store, they're gonna be thinking like, should I or could I try that again? And then, if they're brave enough to do it, and then, the cycle keeps continuing, like you don't want to people to think that, just because you let it slide one time, that this is what we doing forever and ever. That's, you got away with that because probably I was in a good mood that day, or you know what I'm saying. I'm extending you grace, shit like that. But you don't want to give people the wrong idea about what you got going on. Hold on, you guys. I'm outside and I want a little bit of privacy, so just give me a second and bear with me. But yeah, you don't want people to get the wrong idea about who you are and what type of bullshit you would take. Because you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. They take a mile, they'll take a whole motherfucking state of Texas, goddamn. But anyway, and it also wastes time. Like, you bluffing, like, ain't nobody got time for that. That's probably gonna be my catchphrase for my channel. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I don't. And shouldn't really nobody, because we only get X amount of years to live with all the diseases and cancers and chemicals that are swirling in everything thing we eat. You might only have one day left. Who knows? But yeah, that was a side note. But I mean, that's some real shit though. Like, you can't, like, our lifespans are going down because all these diseases are just popping out the damn air. COVID, aka COVID, and monkeypox, and it's getting ridiculous. Like, I've had enough. But anyway, it's just wasting time. Like, that's not called standing on business. Like, you said you're gonna do something and people are waiting and for nothing. You know damn well you ain't about to ain't shit about to change. So you're wasting your time and everybody else's time. So, like, either you're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. You can't just sit in the middle and play these games like that. And at the end of the day, whether it's like a friend situation or like a I'm trying to say, like, romantic, it really doesn't matter what type of situation, because you can stand on business about anything. You can stand on business at your job, with your boss. You might not want to talk too much shit because you might end up with no job, but there's a way to handle that. And if you look good, then there's another way. And no, that's not the way. Yeah, like, I kind of, I just want to put that out there. But anyway, it's just a turn off, like, for people around you. Like, when you don't do what you say you're gonna do. Like, yeah, girl, I'll pick you up at 10 a.m. And then, at 10 a.m. nobody's there, and it's just a bad look. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've had those friends to where, you know, you couldn't really count on them for real. You would call their phone in the middle of the night crying about their ex-boyfriend or something, and they don't answer, or they answer all dry, and they're not really giving what they're supposed to give. A fake ass bestie, that's what I call it. I got a video on that too. Y'all might want to go check that out. But anyway, like, to me, and it's just unattractive. Like, they want to be with a woman that's, like, standing on business, basically, that's, like, firm in her beliefs, and she, nobody's gonna persuade her to do anything that she doesn't want to do. She's her own person, versus, somebody whisper something in your ear, and then your decision and the way you feel just automatically start to shift over. There always has to be something that you won't change about yourself. Like, I mean, not change about yourself, but, like, there has to be principles that you believe in, that no matter what you hear from the outside world, whether it be friends, family, internet, just anybody outside of yourself, you have to have something that you will not budge about, period. And that's what makes you unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not supposed to fall for everything, because we already know that the internet, social media, just the world in general is pretty much fake. Like, actually, my hand dandy notebook as usual. But yeah, I had to write down. I got another idea for another video real fast. I just want to make sure I don't forget it because I got so much going on over on my neck of the woods that like I can't. I get idea after idea like throughout the day when I'm doing things, and if I don't write it down, it's never gonna happen. So yeah, that's why I be doing all that. But yeah, it's just a turn on for a man. They want a strong woman that's going to be able to be strong and raise their kids, in case something happens to him, he wants to be, make sure that you can do what the fuck you need to be doing in his absence, especially if he's like a military man or, a person that kind of travels a lot, you don't want to, 1 second, it's kind of getting loud. There's cars riding down the street. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but anyway, they want to make sure you're strong enough to lead the pack when he in his absence. So like if you're out here wishy-washy and you're not sure what to do and bimbo, like no, that's not gonna work. He's gonna go find that alpha. Well, you know what, depending on the situation, that can go into a whole, that's gonna be a whole nother video. I'm gonna need the whiteboard for that one. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I see, see how I forget that fast. Like I came up with a whole nother like idea inside of a whole nother video, but whatever. Anyway, um, the point is that like you're losing, your value is going down, it's depreciating because your personality traits or they need Jesus. So like we don't want to be looked at as, because in the animal kingdom, you have the strongest and you have the weakest. Typically the strongest is the fastest, they're the smartest, they're, they're hunting, they're bringing back more food for the community or family or whatever, the lions and the pride, the animal, stuff like that. So typically the weaker version ends up, getting killed, you know, dying, things like that. They typically don't make it long or at all. So it's kind of like that. You have to stand on business. You have to like not back down from, things that might try to tear you down. The animals, in the kingdom, the ones that can, like I said, hunt the best and, you know, mate the fastest, I guess, whatever, is typically the winner in their society. And then in our world, like in the human world, we have the rich and then we have the poor. And, typically the rich people, they, they're riding around in private jets and things like that. And the poor people are in the ghetto, waiting for commodity government cheese. So same thing basically. So if you're trying to be the strongest and if you want to, be picked first and be, I mean, just be you, period. You're going to have to, you know, not let people influence you and tell you what to do and things like that. Especially if they ain't got their shit together. That's, you know what? Yeah. I got this bad though. We gonna have videos forever. But anyway, I mean, I got so much. I'm old. Goddamn it! Like I gotta tell somebody so we can pass this on, and it doesn't get lost in the sauce, and then the world turns into some type of hellfire. I don't know. And then women start. Next thing you know, the next 20 years, women are proposing to men. Well, they're already doing it. Goddamn it, we've already. You know what? I'm on a roll today, y'all, for real. But anyway, like before you know it, the world's upside down. The men are at home doing nothing on PlayStation. Well, they're doing that now too. But anyway, the women are out there working, and that'll be like a normal thing. You know what I'm saying? So if a man has to do anything, everybody, oh my God, a man has to do what? Like we ain't trying to have a backwards society. So you know what I'm saying? Like just stay in your femininity, like we talked about before, and hopefully the roles stay where they. Well, actually, they shouldn't even stay where they are right now because, like I just said, these men are at home on these PlayStations. And the women are bringing home the bread nowadays, and it's like the men are, oh, I'm scared she gonna go, dude. Oh, she get my money. Oh, but some women end up getting it anyway because, like I said before in another video, like if they like you, they will spend. If they know that they ain't got no choice, they're gonna go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? If they're in love with you, they're gonna do it, or they're gonna try to do it, or they're gonna figure some shit out. Where they gotta go, you know what I'm saying? DoorDash or some shit. But anyway, the point is that just be the strongest. Don't be the weakest. Don't be the one that the first one to die out of the crowd of lions. Like we have to do better. If you know better, you do better. Now, if you don't know, now you know. Well, I was about to say, if you don't know, then I just told you. But anyway, same thing. But the point is, and the last thing, we're just gonna wrap this up. It's embarrassing. Like when you talking to your best friend, like, yeah, girl, I'm done with him. It's over. Blah 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 blah. And and then 2 days later, after you've had 48 hours of sleepless nights, you get a text from this supposed person that you claim that you was done with, and then you might act a little mad at first. Leave me alone. He gonna keep talking. Get on my phone. You just keep responding back. If a person is really done, they're done. Like you're not like telling people you're done like 20 times in a row. You just stop responding and you start blocking motherfuckers and things like that. So you know what? Man, we got a whole week's worth of videos sitting right here. But anyway, um, and then I randomly get ideas like throughout the day and stuff when I'm either watching other people on YouTube or in real life and TV, things like that. So yeah, I kind of started taking this everywhere. I might get a smaller version because I want it to fit in my purse. I don't really carry a big purse anymore nowadays. I kind of keep it small. That's kind of one of the things like growing up, getting older, like those big ass Coach bags are just, I mean, they cute to go out with here and there, but that's not an everyday purse like in real life. But the point is that it's embarrassing. Like you're going back on what you're saying. Oh yeah, girl, it's over. And then soon they call, your panties drop and you're 2 days pregnant. Like that ain't how they work. Like if you said you done, you done. You stop calling, you stop texting, you stop just being around that person. Like you don't even go in the same areas that they're gonna be in type stuff. So yeah, it's like you you're not embarrassed. You said it was over and it's really not over. Like and then if the person does the same thing again, which they probably will, so when they repeat their behavior and you leave, nobody's gonna believe you because you've already been back 3 times already in the past, 60 seconds. So I don't know, but in my opinion, standing on business, it gives you value. It shows that you're your own individual person. It shows people that you're not to be fucked with, and that's kind of the vibe we're trying to get for 2025. We're trying to give the vibe that we're the main character, and if you don't play by the rules, then I mean you can exit stage left. But anyway, that's all I got for today. I really wasn't even supposed to come back today. I was going to wait a couple of days because I got a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, as I always say in my videos. But I decided to give you guys a little something, something. But I do not know when I'll be back. But obviously, turn on your notifications and you'll figure that out. Okay.